Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Let me show you this book. I think I already mentioned it in the last vlog, but it's been really helping me. The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. I really love this book. One thing that I started implementing, so I'm only halfway through, is the morning pages thing. I don't know how, but typing out my thoughts every morning has been really helping me. Like, I'm not even kidding with you guys. Like, I'm completely serious. Like, when I started typing my thoughts, a lot of my anxiety that I had throughout the day started to disappear. Like, I stopped second guessing myself. I stopped kind of living in my own mind. I remember I mentioned this book, Show Your Work. And because I really like this book, I decided to get 2 more, and they're all from the library. Bless the library. I will always get a book from the library and return it right back because books are so expensive. And did y'all hear that Z Library got shut down? I almost feel guilty by association, but most of the time, like, only like 100 people view my channel anyways, so it's not like one of my 100 viewers like ran to the government and said, hey, take down Z Library. Like, no one did that, obviously, but I even felt guilty for mentioning Z Library. And then I remember I really wanted to download this book. The site went down, and everybody on TikTok was talking about how the site went down, and like it was because of a Colleen Hoover fan. I hope both sides of your pillow are warm tonight. Like, why you gotta ruin it? Because the problem is, there were so many elitist people that were like, oh, well, you need to pay. And it's like, what if you don't like the book? Why would you pay $30? Anyways, but I ended up finding these 2. So Steal Like an Artist by the same author, Austin Kleon. And then this book as well, Keep Going. I think this book combined with The Artist's Way really helped me understand, like, yes, you're not where you want to be, but don't let that stop you from like explaining your process. And now that I look back into like college years and stuff, I really wish I had a blog about being an English major and just revolved my entire personality around it. I'm really curious to see what he says about Steal Like an Artist because he mentioned it in this book. Oh, actually, let me show you my outfit. This is what I'm going to be wearing to Black Panther. But obviously for Black Panther, I wanted to look nice, so I decided to wear all black. So this is my fanny pack. It's $4 at Walmart. This is a leather skirt that I got made in Egypt. This turtleneck was also tailored in Egypt. Scarf is from the Somali Mall, 3rd floor. And this beanie, I think it was thrifted at Goodwill. When I went to Egypt, my mindset was like, let me make clothes that I know that I can never find in America, that I don't know how to make myself. If you don't dress modest, mind your business. You know, it's not about you. But it's like, a lot of times the modest clothing at stores are always sold out by everybody. It's not even like Muslim women or hijabis or anybody. It's literally every woman is not wearing a crop top. Let's be supercalifragilistically for real right now. Like, nobody's wearing a crop top to school. So it's like at H&M, all I see is like all these damn crop tops all up and down the store. And it's like, who's wearing the crop top? Like, nobody's wearing the crop top. Like, all these girls are gonna get dress coded. It's like, I know it's marketed for young adults and teens, but like, nobody's wearing a crop top. I'm trying to find a dress, right? And it's like, it's a strapless dress. I'm like, okay, I can work with it. But then it's like, it's cut down to here. It's like, wait. I'm like, bruh, who's wearing that? And it's so frustrating because it's like, okay, you can be creative, but I feel like for women, they need to go back to a more simple design. Like, they're always doing too much with the clothes. Like, even t-shirts, I'm telling you. Like, there's these t-shirts that are exposing your armpit, and I'm sitting here like, what's the point of wearing the t-shirt? Like, if I wanted a sleeveless, I would have worn a sleeveless and exposed the armpit. But what if you didn't shave or something? Damn. Like, now if I'm trying to buy a shirt in the women's section, like, I literally buy a lot of my clothing from the men's section because, like, I go to the women's section, right, and I'm looking for a t-shirt. The t-shirt looks like it fits a 5-year-old, yeah, and it's like the sleeve, it begins down here and it ends here, and then if you cut down, it's exposing the armpit. It's like, hey, what if you have hyperpigmentation under there? What if you didn't shave? And it's like, it just makes me feel sorry for other girls because no one's buying it. And it's like, another thing is, like, for a regular t-shirt, why is it snatched? Are you trying to emphasize the waist? Like, what if someone just wants to work out and they just want a plain regular t-shirt? Like, why do I have to go to the men's section to find that? It's crazy, like, and I think the problem is the clothes for women, I'm sorry for going on a rant, but it's like the clothes for women specifically in American stores is made to emphasize insecurities. I don't know, maybe I'll write an essay about this. They make clothes in a way to make you feel like you have to constantly groom yourself when you don't have to. And it's like, we're not babies, like, you know, we're not little girls that do not have armpit hair hyperpigmentation. We're grown adults, and it's like, you know what I mean? I moved in to a different room with another sibling, but I'm going to move back to my old room, the green one. Listen, my family are like cold-blooded reptilians. I'm sorry, like, I don't, listen, I know this sounds so mean, but like, I have never met people who crave the cold as much as my family, and it's been really bothering me. Like, the thing is, y'all, I'm not just wearing this turtleneck, I'm wearing an undershirt underneath this. Like, I am layered up in my own house, and my feet are blue. Listen, outside is 20. It's 20 degrees outside, right? It's freezing cold, but they're saying it's hot in this house. Like, I can't do it. I really can't. And it's bothering me because it's like, I'm literally the only person in this entire house that cannot tolerate the cold. But it's like, it's winter time. Like, it's literally freezing outside, and you want the windows open, and the thing is, I can't do it. Like, I'm not gonna get sick, I'm sorry. Like, I already caught a cold a few weeks ago, and I don't want to get sick over and over again because y'all love the cold for some reason. Like, they love, their ideal temperature for inside this house is 55 degrees. That's cold enough for snow. Like, I don't know what is wrong with these people, you know? My ideal temperature is 70. 70 is reasonable, isn't it? It's not that cold. Damn. Like, I remember I was looking at them like they were crazy. I was like, okay, how about 68? They're like, no, it's too hot. Too hot. Girl, bye. Like, once I started like shivering myself to sleep over here, that's my bed. I didn't make it. I was shivering myself to sleep. I was like, I'm out. Sorry, sibling, but I'm going back to the hot-blooded sibling, the warm-blooded sibling, the human sibling, and I will go sleep with her. Yeah, I'm just rambling right now. You know what? I'm just gonna call this a chit-chat video. The thing is, I thought I was an introvert for the longest time. I really did. I thought like I craved my privacy and quiet, and I thought I was literally a textbook introvert, but I live with introverts, and they are real introverts, and I took the Myers-Briggs test many times, and I've always tested as extroverted. I was only like 60%, if I'm gonna be honest, but just from their behaviors, I know I'm extroverted. So it was really interesting to be told like, oh, you are introverted, you're quiet, or like have these labels put on you just because from the outside, just because like I'm in an unfamiliar place, and or like in a social situation and I'm not like screaming or like dancing, it doesn't mean I'm not like extroverted, you know? The extreme extroverts bother me. Does that make sense? Maybe I'm an ambivert, because like when I meet introverts that refuse to like leave the house and like go to social events, or like, oh, it drains me, it irritates me a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie to you, because I'm like, damn, like, let's go sledding. Oh no, if we flip the coin. I don't like when extreme extroverts do not like it when you need time to just get stuff done, or just need time to read a book, or just time to get like do the hobbies that you like. That really irritates me, because I've met people who are like 90% extrovert, and they were just so frustrating to be around, because I'd be literally reading a book. Oh, what are you reading? Let's not read, let's do something. It's like, man, like, what did Reading Rainbow say? Like, we gotta read a book like a or like you're watching a show. Hey, can I talk to you for a second? God damn, I want to watch my show. It's like, it's just really frustrating, because like when you meet like really real extroverted people, like for me, I don't mind if I go to a movie and then go out to eat. Lovely. That's the perfect balance of what my extroverted body needs. I'm like, yes, I watched a movie, I got food, I got to talk to people, and now I get to go home and relax with a full belly. Nice. But it's like, I mean, extroverts that are like, we go to a 4-hour event and then we go out to eat. Hey, let's go to this one more event and then we can wrap it up for today. One more? Like, they made me feel like I was like the most introverted human being to walk this planet, and I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm literally extroverted, but y'all are crazy, you know? The thing is, my medication did not kick in, as you can tell. One thing I noticed is that people like me when I'm on my medication. At first, I used to take it very personal because it was very hurtful. Because like when I was diagnosed with ADHD and I started taking medication for it, people I started to socialize for the first time, you know, go out and like go to the MSA back in college. And one thing I noticed is like when I was on my medication, people really liked me because I was able to actually like listen to what they had to say, focus on what they had to say. And you know, when I was undiagnosed with ADHD for a long time, right? I was diagnosed at 21. So it's like I didn't know I was interrupting, and it was really hard for me to sit and listen to people, like actually listen to people without thinking about what I had to say next. So it was like when I started taking medication, people really liked me, and I was really happy, you know. I was like, yeah, all I need to do is just like pop pills and people will like me. But then when I come to school without my medication, all of a sudden I'm annoying or irritating to be around. And it was very hurtful, I'm not even gonna lie to you. So it was really hard for me to kind of balance two different personalities, the personality that's on meds and the one that isn't. And the thing is, me personally, I like my personality when I'm not on medication. Like, I like myself. And I think like all those years of being like told that there was something wrong with me, that I was weird and stuff, really got to me. So like when I was in college and you know, after college, I was taking my meds, and I was just like trying to avoid the person that I was without it, because I was like, well, if no one likes me without medication, maybe I should try to learn to like my medicated self. Does that make sense? So I was like, let me try to learn my medicated self and really sit and understand why they liked my medicated self. But later on, you know, at this stage of my life, the reason why I really keep a very close circle of friends and I don't have a lot of friendships, and I try to keep my circle small and stay alone, is because even though, yeah, there's a lot of issues with having ADHD and being unmedicated, and yeah, it is very annoying to have someone like ramble like what I'm doing right now. It's very annoying to people when I talk too fast and I don't listen to them or I interrupt them and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, like, I am not going to sit here and like be some sort of like puppet or some performance for you. Does that make sense? So it's like, I will always be on medication if I'm going to a social event, if I'm going somewhere. But at the end of the day, like, if you don't have even 1% of patience for me, like if I'm like losing focus while talking to you and you take it personal and you just like huff and stomp away, like, I'm trying, you know. And it's like, I don't want to feel pressure to take medication constantly when I'm around you, or like you are like policing everything I do. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to constantly feel like almost like an alien or like an abnormal inhuman person like around you just because I'm not on my meds, you know. Because yeah, if I'm going to an event, I'm not going to like just not show up without like taking a pill, right? But it's like if I'm just like hanging out with you one-on-one and you're treating like me like maybe missing a few social cues because I wasn't paying attention as like a problem, it's really hurtful. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, it's very hurtful. So that's why I keep my circle small. And I've started to like not take medication as often because I really like the way I am genuinely without it. And I think like my unmedicated self is the reason why I started YouTube in the first place. There is positives to having ADHD, like being impulsive and very creative, and yeah, that dopamine rush or like the lack of dopamine is not fun. But there is like positives to having ADHD, and if people are always going to see your disability as a curse or as like an annoyance or something horrible, and they treat your existence like your own existence, who you are as a person, you can't separate your ADHD from who you are. So for people to say like, oh, I hate, you're so annoying, like when I'm not on it, it's like it's like an attack on who I am, you know. It's very frustrating. But yeah, my camera is about to die, so now I'm going to finally stop talking and I'm gonna go and study. Bye. I went to go get my eyebrows done at a mall near my house. So I went to the threader. I said I just wanted it natural, just get my eyebrows done quick. And it was so painful because I felt like so much hair was being pulled out. And I was just like, maybe it's because I haven't threaded my eyebrows in months. So maybe it's just my eyebrows being really sensitive. But then when she showed me the mirror, my heart dropped a little bit because I was like, damn, a lot of my eyebrows are gone. She really thinned them out. And, you know, I think it looks nice, but I prefer how I look with thicker brows. So it's kind of frustrating. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Oh yeah, by the way, I didn't tell you guys. So in karate yesterday, one thing that we learn is self-defense. So we kind of go face to face and we learn how to punch really close to someone's face. So you basically have to go like this, but have enough control to not hit their nose or their face or anything, right? So there was this girl who was standing really far away from me, and she was too scared to get in my face. So she was far away and she was doing this. So if this was my face, she was like, when her arms was completely extended, it was like really far away. So I said, listen, if you're actually going to be attacked, you know, and you need to defend yourself, you need to be closer. So I told her to get up, like up and personal, because I'm like a brown belt, right? So I'm trying to give this girl confidence. So I'm like, hey, just step in closer and like do your self-defense. But this girl had no self-control. She comes in, right? And then she hits me, boom, in my nose. And then she was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And tears were coming down my face. I was like, it's okay. Yesterday night, my nose was swollen. Like, it hurt so bad. And the thing is, even today, it kind of hurts, you know? And I kept looking at my nose, so it looks a little bit bigger. But I was just like, I've never been punched in the face before. Even though I have gone to karate for a long time, if I have been punched in the face or kicked, I was wearing a helmet for sparring. So I've never had someone actually just boom in my nose. But yeah, that was a good punch though. I was impressed. It looked like she didn't have it in her to punch me, but she really went in for it. Damn. But yeah, that's what happened in karate. I put on like this cute black blouse. It looks really nice, you see. And I wore the same leather black skirt that I wore before. So I'm just literally in like this emo phase where I'm just wearing black on black every day. This is really cute. I didn't wear it today, but I just put it on for the camera. I personally like this beret better than the other one. It looks really nice. I actually thrifted this. So if you're someone that's kind of hesitant on thrifting, I already mentioned this I think yesterday, but always try to find something at Goodwill or other areas, like at other thrift stores in the area. You know, I did a lot of complaining yesterday and I was like really upset, but I really like how my eyebrows look right now. Like, I don't regret getting them threaded anymore. I think like the way I do my makeup, it's helping the situation. Like, it sounds so vain or so crazy, but I really like it when I dress up nice and I take pictures of myself because it makes me feel good. And the problem is getting dressed and getting ready. Like, this took 2 hours. Like, this was a lot of work. Getting dressed like this every single day is a lot of commitment to ask, but because of how happy I feel right now, I'm willing to do it. I don't know if you guys can tell, but a lot of my acne has finally gone away, and let me tell you very quickly how. Number one, check for parasites. I've talked about it in a different video. Second thing, check for H. pylori. I was H. pylori positive. I had the virus and I was taking medication in Egypt and I got rid of it. Check for low vitamin D and check for low iron. So I had really low iron. My ferritin was at a 3 and my iron was so low that they gave me an iron drip. So basically they gave me an IV and they literally put iron in my bloodstream so I could increase my iron. Yeah, I was in that, it was that bad. And the good thing is, because I was in Egypt, I'm very thankful, you know. A lot of people don't have the opportunity because of American healthcare is really bad. The thing is with acne, a lot of your acne problems, and I'm sorry to say this, it's literally within. I was having sinus infections. I was sick. I was tired. Like, I don't know if you guys can go back to like my videos from 2020, 2021, even like last year. Like, I had like such extreme weight loss, weight gain, but then you could also see in my face like I was very sick and I was having very extreme bloating in my stomach. But right now, even if I eat pasta now, I thought I had gluten insensitivity, you know, but it's like now when I eat any food really that used to hurt my stomach, it doesn't hurt anymore. And it's like a lot of health issues that it took maybe like 4 years to crack down. 90% of your acne issues have nothing to do with skincare. I used to spend, I probably would even say thousands of dollars on skincare. I have been buying Korean skincare since I first started college, so that was like 2015. So I've been buying Korean skincare, all sorts of face washes, oil cleansers, double cleansing, toners, serums, vitamin C serum. Like, I literally bought everything you could think of and my skin was absolutely terrible. And it's because like it literally does not matter what products you use on your face, it's literally internal. But yeah. The thing is, my goal is I've always wanted to be financially stable. Like, I know from this get up or like from the way I present myself online, I am very good at pretending like I have money. Like if I'm gonna really be honest here, I am really good at pretending that I am financially stable when I'm not. I'm really good at reusing, restyling clothes, and being very strategic about what I wear so that no one can tell. Like back in college, I literally bought 2 U of M sweaters. So I went to the University of Minnesota, so I wore school gear, like school sweaters, and I bought 2. I bought a hoodie and a crew neck, and I would literally wear it every day. Like every Tuesday, every Thursday, and then I would just like maybe wear a different sweater to switch it up. But I was literally wearing the same clothes for like 3 years straight, and no one had any idea, like not one idea. And it's like if I ever had to buy something big, like maybe a North Face jacket, I literally had to save paychecks because I wasn't getting paid at Caribou. I was getting paid $11 an hour. So y'all young people, if you're getting like part-time jobs, you're very lucky, because I was getting paid 11 at Caribou. Literally, y'all, this is from Goodwill. It was like $4. I'm telling you, like, well, I've been very careful, and if I have things like makeup and stuff, I will have it last for like 3-4 years. Like my collections of the things that I care about and I really like, it takes me years to build that collection, to slowly build everything that I have. So it's like, it looks like I have all this money, but then I'm really good at pretending like everything is okay, like just keeping myself afloat, you know. Honestly, I think it's a good thing, you know, not being financially stable sometimes, because I'm like, I learned to be very creative and learn how to save a lot of money, and I was really able to like learn how to style myself. And now even if I do get money, I'm not gonna like straight up just buy the original price for anything. I'm just gonna go and like do the same thing, like keep going thrifting, like buy nice berets and stuff like this. Bye. Hi guys, so it's literally I don't know if you can see this, but it's literally the middle of the night, and I haven't gotten any sleep because I was doing my project. I don't know why, but a lot of times I really underestimate how much work I have to do until it's my mentor meetings, which is really why I'm happy that I did this UX design program with Springboard, because I love being held accountable. What I really appreciate about myself was I was literally able to do all of it in 4 hours flat. I get my best work done at night, not because I'm a night owl, I would say, but because nighttime is the time where no one bothers me, where no one asks for anything, and it's just like some peace and quiet. I don't know what it is about like the stillness of night that gets everything out of your system, but I love nighttime for that reason. I'm trying to strategically not show my hair, but in the process I'm exposing how big my forehead is, so don't make fun of me in the comments, okay? I bought this. This is a brand new product, you know, I'm not getting sponsored or nothing, but yeah, I'm just gonna try this out. I'm gonna use a pea-sized amount. Look, I've been wearing lash glue and fake lashes today. I removed them before I turned on the camera, but there's no lash glue, there's no mascara. That's really nice, like, and it just took a pea-sized amount of this. Next product is the LaRoche Posay Effeclar Medicated Gel Cleanser. I don't know, I feel like sometimes being a woman is so expensive, because like there's always something you need to buy, where I just go straight in with Vanicream. During the pandemic, I gained like almost 60 pounds. And I know like some people will look at me and be like, no way, that's not possible, but I did. So it was something that was really hard for me to accept, you know what I mean? Like I went from like 110 pounds to 170, and it was really hard for me to accept this new weight. And one of the biggest things that I did not like about gaining weight was a lot of the weight went to my face. So naturally I started doing like this massage thing, and then when I saw an improvement, that's when I bought this. So I have been like very slowly losing weight, and by losing weight I mean like 2 pounds. One thing I started to do to help me not feel, you know, insecure about gaining weight is, number one, not weighing myself. So I haven't weighed myself in probably like 2 months already, because I realized like it was not healthy. It was like every time I weighed myself I had this expectation that I lost a pound or two, and then if I gained weight, it would just ruin my mood for a very long time. Another thing that I started to do was throw away clothes that don't fit me no more. There were a lot of clothes that I owned that I literally could not fit anymore. Even like clothes from last year did not fit because I gained more weight this year. So what I started to do was literally pack it up into a suitcase and throw it in the garage. Or I would like immediately like throw it in a garbage bag and go to Goodwill. And the third thing that I like to do is really try to sit and appreciate the body that I have now. Because like when I was skinny, I used to literally pray to have a more like womanly curve, you know, like I wanted to be va va boom. Use it on your forehead too? There has been a few incidents, you know. There have been like a few problems, but you know what? I'll take it. Look, I'll take this skin any day. And I think like if y'all actually deal with like cystic acne or like severe acne, I'll take what I can get. I am very blessed. Thank you, Allah. Astaghfirullah. I can't say that in the bathroom, but I'm so happy because like I don't think my skin has literally looked this good since I was like 18 or 17, actually 17. So how many years ago was that? 18, 19, 20, 19, 8 years ago. My skin hasn't looked this good in like 8 years. Like I'm saying, like no eczema on my face, no very painful acne, like skin glowing. I am very grateful. Yes, I'm not complaining ever again. If my skin will just look like this for the rest of my life, I will be content. It's that serious, y'all. It's that serious. But anyways. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.